members regarding public comment? Councilman Ramos?
No, I just want to thank the representation that's here from the Forest Hill Community Association. You know, I share many of the concerns that you all have related to how this would essentially negatively, to be kind, negatively impact our historic district throughout the city, how it would diminish the authority of our Board of Adjustment, which is intended by law to be slow and deliberate, and at the same time, sometimes it's the only voice that our residents have related to various development projects that are proposed throughout the city of Newark. So, you know, it's important that we do hear from those organizations who have taken the time to analyze and participate in our public hearings, and at the same time put together some observations and suggestions regarding the proposed zoning amendment. So thank you.
Duly noted, Councilman Ramos. Thank you. Councilman Gonzalez?
Yes, as a resident of Forest Hill, I believe that it would be detrimental in a lot of ways. Say parking is going to be reduced. School children are going to increase, and we don't have the spaces for the kids to go to school. There is a lot of, I believe, negative effects of this ordinance as proposed. I have received all the emails, and I apologize for not responding to your emails, but I agree in most part with what you are claiming with the emails, and unless changes are made to the ordinance, I am not in support of what is being proposed.
Thank you, Councilman Gonzalez. Any other comments? Okay, I just wanted to end on a note that I do want to thank everyone who is out speaking about the Nuzzler. We have gotten emails from all over the city, not just the Forest Hill location, but from many different organizations, many different groups, many different residents who have been engaged, civically engaged in the process. Just not hundreds, but many letters have come to us, and many of us have attended the community meetings. Many folks have been out to the community meetings. So we thank you for your input. This is what it's about. Like, this isn't a tension thing. This isn't a bad thing. We should have dialogue. We should have conversation. We should have these type of processes taking place when we're making plans for our city that we live in and that we love. So it's a dialogue that continues. We look forward to having more conversation. I just want to note again that the council is not approving anything for the Nuzzler today. And at this point, we're not sure when it will come back to us to take a look at, but we hope soon. But at the same time, we'll continue, the administration as well as the council will continue to keep the public updated of how we move forward with this, with the Nuzzler, and moving forward with this. So we really thank everyone for their comments and all of the letters that we have gotten from everyone. Councilman Quintana.
I'd like for the clerk to read the letter correspondence that I received, and we all received, from Senator Teresa Ruiz. I'd like to have the clerk read it into record. Madam Clerk.
Okay.
Letters dated July 10th, 2023, addressed to Mayor Baraka, Council President McIver, and council members. I fully support the vision of improving Newark and making it a more affordable city for families to live and grow. The work I've done at the state level joined this commitment. However, we must be mindful in how we approach that goal so as to not burden existing families and communities in different neighborhoods. In news reports, advocates from one end of Newark to the other have expressed apprehension. I join with the many who have expressed concern and opposition to this presented plan as their elected official, as their advocate, and as their neighbor. Some excerpts from documents that were submitted are as follows. Residents feel that the legalization of accessory dwelling units in the form of backyard, garage, and carriage house apartments without public notice or planning board hearing will be detrimental to our neighborhood's quality of life and the city of Newark's progress. The zoning amendments are weighed in favor of developers and against residents and constituents, as shown by the overall reductions in public oversight requirements for developers. Forest Hill Community Association. Our quality of life is negatively impacted by what we experience every day. Further zoning proposals will change our neighborhood's landscape permanently, i.e. minimizing street setbacks, and are designed to allow R1 lots to operate as R2 with the ADU proposal or mixed use by permitting businesses to run out of a single-family home, therefore eliminating R1s as we know them. Weequay residents against density. There is a struggle about land and people, and from the environmental justice standpoint, there's no more land that we're going to get in this city. You're decreasing the green space. You're increasing the potential flooding in the community, and it's going to change the quality of life because it's going to cause crowding, and it's also is reducing parking. South Ward Environmental Alliance. I am fearful that it would be to the detriment of the city to expand land use and zoning statutes to upzone already saturated neighborhoods and allow accessory dwelling units without proper vetting. The areas identified in the master plan upzone are already overpopulated, which is evident in the double, triple parking you see driving down these streets on any given day. In addition to allowing accessory dwelling units in the form of backyard, garage, and carriage house apartments without public notice or planning board hearing is extremely irresponsible, threatens the integrity of historic districts around the city, and eliminates public participation in the process. There are things that can be done to strengthen economic development, improve affordability, and grow our city in a responsible manner. There are several housing initiatives pending which should be counted towards the total goal in our master plan. The retail in our main streets corridors should undergo a redevelopment assessment, and signage and streetscapes should be uniform to make these spaces more welcoming for visitors and residents alike. Municipal parking must be considered in every area. There are respective spaces which could be used to address concerns around parking availability and overcrowding. I am hoping that you revisit this process, that the members of the municipal council do not vote, and that I collectively work on a plan that will strengthen and support the great city that I call home. Thank you for your attention to this consideration on this matter. I look forward to being a partner going forward. Senate Majority Leader M. Teresa Ruiz.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.